So it looks like Disney and TikTok are partnering to show fan made TikToks on Disney. So that's a pretty cool idea. And I guess that's the era we moving into. Because, we would have never thought that. But let's see. What is the outcome of Disney and TikTok partnering for this fan made content? All right, so you have the Hermit card, Strength card, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, wow, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Five of Cups. So that's not good. So if they actually go through, because with the Hermit strength, it makes me question, is it even going to go through to begin with? But if it do go through, this does not look like it's going well. It looks like it's hardly getting off the ground, with all these fours and twos coming out. There's a lot of stress about money not being made. So if they do this, they may not make as much money as they expect, or they may not make nearly anything that they expect with the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords coming out. So if they do this, I don't think people are going to be like tripping about it or excited about it. It's not really something that people may care about or feel like should be done. With the Hermit and Strength card, also people could have subscription fatigue as well. So it's like, will this even get off the ground is the question, because these cards are not looking too good. Okay, Hermit, Strength, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Five of Cups. So it's not going to be something that people are rah-rahing about. Okay, the Three of Cups and then the Five of Cups, people don't really care. A lot of people are trying to cut down costs. I just seen a post yesterday on Threads where someone was like, they were basically paying $250 a month in subscriptions. Everything has turned into a subscription, and they basically canceled majority of it. Someone else said, wow, $250, I was doing $70. And a lot of people are cutting down on these subscriptions because it's like it's too much. Like, we thought for a minute, cable was cool. Then we start realizing, like, we're paying for all these channels we don't even watch. So yeah, I feel like people are not impressed is what I'm getting. So I don't think that it's a good idea. I just feel like people are already on TikTok. We don't really need TikTok on Disney. I mean, I don't watch it anyway, but it's definitely not looking like it's going to play out how they expect it to. Like, this is not the time to be doing that. A lot of people are just over the whole subscription stuff, and they're not going to be. A lot of people might, who knows, this could even be saying people might start unsubscribing from Disney for this, because it's like, for what? So then we have the World card, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, they might try to even like switch something around or push something, but it just does not seem like it's going to be working. We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. It's almost like someone's just not taking no for an answer. Someone's going to definitely try to move things around and make something more like enticing, because it go from looking like it ain't going to work to more dominant male energy comes in, and like they're doing something to like make it more enticing. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So they're going to do some type of teamwork or something like that just makes it more enticing, or it's something that's just, they might try to do something that brings some type of increase in benefits for the people that pay for the subscription or something like that, because it's like someone's not taking no for an answer. Also, the first few cards that I pulled too that look like it's not going to work, like, because we don't really know like who the staff members are, but let's just say it's like there could be about two men and a woman that's like the main people in charge, and maybe the woman is the one thinking and believing that it's not going to work or that it's not a good idea, but you know, and they could be thinking that the company might not make money from this. And even if they do, it's just going to be like people that's already subscribed, or, you know, or it's just going to be people that's already, yeah, just people that's already subscribed. It's not going to be like a quick financial boom. You know, I pulled out quite a lot of cards, and I'm not saying like a quick financial boom or something like that, unless some type of show or something gets aired that really makes people want to subscribe. But I'm just not saying like a fast track to success with this idea. So if they feel like it's a fast track to success, I'm not really seeing that, you know. But I do feel like with the World card and Six of Pentacles, I feel like this is them giving to pan advertisement, you know, advertising a lot of advertising to get people on there, or to entice people to subscribe, or whatever the case may be, with the World and then the Six of Pentacles. But yeah, someone's not taking no for an answer, or the men not taking no for an answer. Someone's definitely pushing it through, and they're going to do what they got to do to entice that whole situation. So I'm going to try to pull at least 2 more cards just to see what this looks like. And also maybe the female, you know, that could be in charge, she could have just been against the idea, but she don't have the main say, so it looks like. All right. So King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So we got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so that's a possibility. This also could be funding too, because it's just the Ace of Pentacles. So the way I see Ace of Pentacles is like, it's almost like, it just feels like funding. It don't really feel like active money coming in. It's like money they already may have, or funding or something like that. But I do feel like, I like the bottom row. It looks better than the other card. So it's a possibility that, you know, with the right little tweaks and the right advertisements, you know, it's possible that they can kind of push for better results than what it initially looked like. But I'm just getting like, it's definitely a slow burn for sure. It's definitely, and I still stand on what I said. Like, it's not a fast track to success, but there is some funding. It is a possibility that, you know, people might talk about it or whatever the case may be, but it's not like a big boom right away. All right. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is a slow burn, because like we started out with the Hermit and Strength card, and we know that both of those energies are slow. And also this could have been like a slow decision that was made as well, because there was some doubt. There was a female, or there's a female, you know, with the whole Disney staff that just might not really believe that this was a good move. But like I said, she's not really the one in charge. It could be men that's in charge, or men that have the last say so, or their opinion just seems to be more important or naturally utilized. Yeah, so, and also I feel like with the Hermit, Strength, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, it's a possibility too that, you know, this idea was set on for a minute. They you know, might have actually seen a lot of creative people's videos on TikTok that made this idea come about. Like, because TikTok, everybody's on TikTok, so you're going to see a lot of people creativity. And of course, if you're working with Disney or any other network, you may look up stuff regarding that, and people are creative, you know. So something is going to pop, but it's like a slow burn. It's not like a quick shoot to success, but it looks like something's working out eventually. All right. So that is the reading. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.